The shortcut that Firefox has auto-generated doesn't go to the homepage for Twitch, it comes straight to the Doomhaus. I think what that teaches us, Satan, it's nothing to do with your habits, it's that Mozilla can't be trusted. And speaking of can't be trusted, somebody, and I'm not saying who, because I don't want to point names, somebody messed up the unemployment form and has lost their benefits. It might be Jitten. Newgenics, is that welcome to the stream? Kitten, Satan. Kelly, Hot Slacks, welcome to the stream. What sort of prick does that? Well, the kind of prick that accidentally realised this while setting up for the stream. And I have a screenshot to prove it, so let's get into this. So yesterday, while I was playing, I accidentally, on stream, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. But there was an unemployment form that came through, and we correctly judged it to be to do with the benefits that we pay for the apartment with. This is in game, by the way, just to confirm. And, well, let me show you. This, took a screenshot because obviously it happened off screen, which is one of the dangers of doing stream setup. I thought I'll pay the bills and get the problem sorted. Where is it? Is it here? This. Check this out. I received a notice in the mail, welcome to the stream everybody, that says, decision on unemployment benefits. A new decision has been made on your benefits and your unemployment has been declined. This decision has been based on a statement of workforce official. I do not need any additional charges, which is fine, but the decision includes a waiting time of 60 days. After that, your rights for benefits is returned. So I've lost my unemployment benefit for the next 60 days. I think it's because I didn't fill the form out properly. Your rights for adjusted employment benefits have been declined because statements by workforce officials state you have been working or doing work-related activities exceeding 40 days in a month. Jitten is going to starve to death. So this is true. I might not have enough money for fuel. I might not have enough money for heating. I might not even be able to pay the rent and get locked out of the fucking thing. Changes in your employment status will cause a waiting time of 60 days. I guess the parents' house is fine. I don't have to pay rent on that, but I could lose the apartment. Standard DSS, if you ask me. Well, I don't know what we do about this, but I did notice that I have another employment form in the mail. So without doing anything, because I don't want to do anything off stream, it was an accident that we did this on stream in the first place. I'm going to have to go and check it. Just work more, you lazy bones. Well, I think what it is either I did too many taxi jobs or didn't do enough. I can't work it out. Yeah, I can listen for the phone. So that's the thing, right? There's two types of jobs in this game, it appears. One is stuff that gets paid into your bank, which is our main job, taxi job, and leaflets. Right? Those are the ones that I think the government has pegged as, this is me working. Just the days you work, 14 days plus is too much. See, here's the... Right, first thing we'll do, let's get in. I'm in town, by the way, because as I say, I was doing my chores. Let's have a look at this form. I need somebody with a proper brain to work this out with me. The trouble is I didn't properly read it, because it said signature at the bottom, and I clicked the signature thing, and it was like, okay, done. So I didn't do anything on it, so I don't think I messed it up as in trying our hardest to work it out and getting it wrong. I think I messed it up because I didn't give myself a chance to read it. Let's figure out how to defraud the hard-working people of Finland. I'm not necessarily trying to defraud them as much as work out whether I accidentally said I worked all 60 days instead of the 14 or 14 or less that I might have worked. Right. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. It's 9 a.m. The sun is just rising, and we've got shit sucking to do because suddenly we're in a bit of financial trouble. I've got 2,800 marks. I'll also go to we'll check the cash point to see how much I've got. Right. Let's use our big Doomhaus brains. The end of the basis of decision, it says 14 days in a month, which makes me think you can work. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I suppose I don't know. Wait, it's gone.
Oi saatana!
Ah, fuck. Maybe I didn't act quick enough. But they wouldn't have taken it out of the mailbox, right? So what I think the sheet is I had to tell them every day that I worked. But I didn't click anything. So would they have thought that I worked or didn't? If the sheet was submitted without me saying I worked any of the days on the sheet, why have they assumed I worked all of it? Maybe you're supposed to click the days you didn't work. Oh, I don't know, this game's fucking complicated. Alright, let's deal with our problem and stuff. I guess we'll keep checking the mailbox to see if that comes back. It was still there when I logged off. Maybe it's reset and it'll turn up at the end of today or something. Maybe, I don't know. I did save. Oh my, I don't want to lose this apartment though. I know we don't use it a great deal. See, here's the thing, right? Do I want to do the leaflets? The leaflets pays into the bank. Or do I sack it all off and just do cash in hand work, like shit sucks and log jobs? Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Ei saatana!
Get paid more for leaflets. Yeah, but I get paid into the bank, right? I think rent's like $600 a week or something. Oh, I can't work this out. But the taxi job just doesn't pay enough money. I don't understand. Taxi and leaflets together doesn't pay enough to cover rent. I don't know what to do. I'm stressed about money. And we're supposed to be paying a shitload of money in car parts as well, let's not forget. Maybe the trick is to just, at the start of the game, on a fresh life obviously, never, ever take the taxi job or the leaflets job and then look from a distance as being completely unemployed. But do I want to live with the... Do we want to go forward in this game with the... Yeah, but do we want to scam the system? I don't want to. I don't know. Do we want to be a problem? Or do we want to do it correctly and legitimately and get paid what we deserve? Jitten wants to. Yeah, but I've got to live through Jitten. Unless it's based on how much you get paid rather than the day's work, then go do leaflets. But then I'd have to... Yeah, that's the thing, right? If I do leaflets over the course of like 3 days, do I have to say that I worked those 3 days? And then if I only get like 500 or 600 marks as a result of it, I don't know. Oh, this is very complicated. Fucking adult life. But if we don't pay rent, get kicked out of the apartment, we could just play as if it's the first game. Because this apartment serves nothing more than just a place to save and sleep and stuff at the house, right? Does this apartment do anything that the others don't? In terms of like fundamental gameplay features? Shaggy Dan, good morning. Just moved back to the parents' house to save money until the car's complete, then use the winnings from the rally to move out again. Yeah, maybe. We could just let this place wither a little. I think it did, Cats. Yeah, Cats will to the stream. I didn't intention. I'm going to go shit suck. By the way, it's the only job we've got. I need to stay on top of these things. I can't let them sit on the notice board. I didn't intentionally not fill in anything on the sheet. I was just like signing my name at the bottom. But it turns out when you sign your name at the bottom, that is the game's complete. That's the signal you give the game to say you've completed the sheet. So I didn't get a proper chance to look at it. I don't get it. You don't get calls here, you only use it as a save point. Yeah, I do get calls. I've had a couple of log jobs and shit sucks and stuff that called the house. The apartment, not the house. But yeah, for the most part, you're right. I seem to get way more back at our parents' house. And you won't know if you can actually get kicked out from there, and if you don't, you need to science it. That's true. Oh, this is very stressful. Modern life. Let's, while the sunlight is in our favour, let's go do this shit suck over near Alcarion's. And then we'll drive back and we'll check the bank and stuff. Could be months of rent build up, or it could be, yeah. See, here's the thing. If I am now paying rent from an account that doesn't have that big chunk of money go in, then I'm going to need to, if you can deposit cash into the cash machine, I'm going to need to make sure that's topped up on rent day, right? Topless gun means business in this one. Hey up. He's recovered from that situation he found himself in last week. Alright. We'll go do a shit suck when we get the time. I am very fatigued. I've got some energy drinks, I think. These energy drinks? It's a life simulator. Yeah, it is. And the good thing about my summer car is there's no benefit to sitting and thinking, would a developer put this in to make the game fun? Because that's not what he's here to do with this, right? He's here to represent real life as best he can. Oh, kitten, look. I mean, it's not summer, but there's still smoke and blow smoke out the window. Still beautiful, still pleasant. Yeah, I don't think I'd feel right trying to work out the best possible outcome if it includes fiddling the system, because that just doesn't sit right. Don't know why. I'm gonna say you're gonna need one after this weekend. Kitten is now over term limit, by the way, everybody, which is a PB for her. Or around that time. Right, Briggs, sort yourself out. No, you're at the point where... Yeah, I know what you mean. You're 37 weeks, so in a couple of weeks you'll be at it, but you're at the point now where there's going to be no massive hospital stays and stuff if you cross over it, right? I'm at 37 weeks, which means you'll never have... Yeah. Good. Allow me to celebrate it regardless. Okay, shit suck. Everything's going to be fine. Quick drive across the other side of the map. Empty a septic tank or two. One. And then we are at the level we're going to need to be. Sorry, we are caught up with all of our jobs. And then, I think the best thing we can do for our financial future is gamble all of our money with Scotty and win. Go on the main road, I don't want to... Actually, I could probably go on the back road now, because we've seen Cousin, haven't we? Means I might be able to drop her off in the pool and then just head out home the next day. Look at the cans rattling around, by the way. You'll be back in time for golf this time. Flea market! I keep forgetting about the stupid fucking flea market. Please say there's some money for us to pick up here. It's open as well. So I put a few bits and bobs on the flea market, didn't I? Oh, please say this is going to save us. Heaven forbid we need a bit of good luck. Hello, lady that I'm scared to name after everybody because you're terrifying. Yes. Have the stuff that I put on sold. They said that the year 2000, Y2K will drop planes and mess computers, but I have an old calculator, so I couldn't care less. Alright, I assume they haven't sold then if I can pick them up. How much would you sell a timing belt for? Give me a laptop and phone like cellist. Alright, I'm going to rent the table. Oh, you didn't enjoy that last time, right? Right, name a price for a timing belt. What? Why can't I? Did I not just buy a table? Oh. Bear, welcome to the stream. It says 15 marks. I don't know. Well, I sold way over above. Let's go. What? So Kitten says 15 and Bear says 15 and Kitten says 40. So what's the difference? 25. So let's go 28. 28 marks for a timing belt. Lovely. And then a crankshaft. How much? 75. Alright, we're selling these at a colossal loss. I mean, not loss necessarily, but it's a bit of money back we wouldn't have had anyway. Make sure they sell. If anybody comes in here, be like, hello, I have a range of things on offer, but all of them are useless apart from that timing belt and that crankshaft. Good. Oh, I think we just assumed the same number, Kitten, right? It felt about right. We must have both been responding to the same impetus. Alright, what we'll do then is we'll go from those really, really low numbers and work up. Fucking handbrake. Oh, it's not handbrake, it's something here. Right, let's take advantage of this daylight. You need to get the rest of the spares so you can at least pay for the table. That's true, yeah. It's going to be at a loss regardless, right? Fuck. Alright, we're going to get rid of these cans when we get to this shit, so it's annoying me. Look at this happen, we've got to pick a number between 1 and 100. The next time I do that, it's going to be 75. Write that down. Well, it's just like for fuel. About half a tank, yeah, I'll be alright. Fill it up when we get back. Yeah, I need to be putting stuff on at a price that's going to justify. So what am I going to make from that now? 103 marks, and I paid 150 for the table. No, Bear, we were just trying to work out the unemployment form thing. I pulled the screenshot that I put in Discord earlier up, and we were trying to work out what to do, so I went to go fill in the employment form and it was gone. So we're kind of nowhere at the moment with that. But as it stands, I have a feeling I'm not getting my unemployment. Which means we're going to have to tighten our belts a little bit. No more shopping at Alcarion. I mean, Alcarion's the one that ultimately loses out here, right? Because he's the most expensive place. The most expensive thing I spend money on. The frame rate's nice out here. Yeah, I got my benefits cut. Yeah, I fucked up the form, and we were about to work it out, and the form disappeared. So this is going to take some science in. I do like the idea that Jitten's first death is just starving to death in the wilderness. What we need is the people of the town to require more logs and shit more. A second death? Did it say base? Ironically coming from the tinniest, most trebly speakers. Oh, it's nice seeing the map in daylight. You know, so Jitten's first death is going to be starving to death in the wilderness, right? What's the second? Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Jitten's first death, 1 of 1. Sorry, yes, my winter car's first death, I should say. Here's a question, right? If I could just use the taxi permanently, or if I could use the taxi without working, then it would be a runaround car that, because I'm supposed to be paying for the fuel out of my wages, right? But if I don't work, I don't get wages, so I never have to pay for the fuel. Which seems backwards, right? That seems like a very, very exploitable way to just get a free car. So I have a feeling that that is too good to be true, and my suspicion about potentially losing the taxi if I don't work is true. Does that logic... Can you see where my logic's going with that? Or my attempted logic. Therefore, if I have no benefits and no taxi to earn money with, even though the money's minimal because I don't do enough taxi work, I can't really afford to lose that taxi, can I? It said something about not driving so many miles that aren't being... Yeah, exactly. Or I have to, like, as long as I'm working, X amount on the clock miles are fine. And there's even a little bit extra that you can have for, like, driving to and from the jobs or whatever. 90% of paid distance off the clock. There you go. But any excess comes off my wages, right? So if I just keep driving the taxi and not earning... Oops. Then that would be a bit of a cheap way of keeping the taxi. I reckon you can lose the taxi. I think there's probably got to be like a minimum or something that you have to work to keep the taxi. Which makes sense. I mean, I could just use the sorbet, but the sorbet is not a diesel. So you can't just start it at any time. Oh, I don't know what to do for the better. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of these fucking cans out of the... Listen to them rattling around. If you're wondering what that was. Right, where's the cans? What? Oh, there. Morning, pal. You couldn't put that in your bin, could you? It was a favour. How's things? Does it make sense what I'm getting at though with the taxi? It feels like you can probably lose that job. Throw it in his septic tank. What, and gum up my own shit truck? Oh, I mean after I finished. And then gum up my own shit truck next week. Nice morning. It's clouded over a bit though, pal. You might get snowed on if you're not careful. He's prepared for it, isn't he? Joe snowed on. So maybe I should do a taxi job every day. Just a little reference to anybody. I mean, I referenced Joe Rodon there. He is actually Welsh, and Snowdon, the mountain, is in Wales. That is as clean a reference as you'll get. There you go, bud. Have that. I've peaked. Which Snowdon's also famous for. Absolutely phenomenal. Gets better the more you think about it. And I agree. Why is Why is it common for jackets to be camouflage with orange interiors? That seems more common than I can think of a reason for. Is it so you can turn it inside out and find it? I had some really great camouflage pants once, but I can't find them. The orange is so that humans can see you. So you're not fully an invisible man. Turn it inside out for hunting. Yeah, it feels like it's got a dual purpose. Oh shit, hello, yes, thank you. Thank you, yes. Thank you very much, you've deserved your money. I wish you'd tell the supplementary benefits office that I have. Actually, don't tell them that I was working in here. In fact, it's in both of our best interests that the one person that sucks sewerage from this town doesn't lose his fucking job. If you're not with the one with the gun, you don't get shot. Yeah, so you turn it inside out and it doubles as high vis and camouflage as we say. Right? It doesn't make sense now. I've thought about it for 5 seconds. Alright, that was quite successful. Although, pulling out of here once in my summer car had me decide to be cocky and take a left shortcut and get the shit truck stuck upside down in a ditch. So we've only done half the good stuff so far. Problem is I didn't hear cousin go by, and I don't want to go on the main road because the last thing I need at the moment is a massive speeding fine. Is that off or on? I think it's off. Is anybody any of you interested in buying a crankshaft or a timing belt, by the way? I know of one. A little bit of a risk going off-road. It's fine. I'm rather tired, aren't I? Do you know what would be wonderful? If Sothan would come back. They don't need a car, they're good paperweights. Don't know why I found it weird to sell car parts there. Yeah, me too. Maybe you can sell something else in the future. Maybe you can sell something now. I can't imagine Kilyu could be sold there. Given it's not terribly legal. And if you're supposed to use other people's shit as speculative objects, yeah, maybe. What else could we sell? Sell the coffee pot. What we need is a scrap dealer to come round. I haven't actually checked the dump in this, and I probably should. Go check the dump and see if there's a guy there that'll buy our scrap, like got a little stall set up or something. Yeah, I wonder what's going on at the airstrip. See, these are all things that I wouldn't mind exploring, but I need to take full advantage of every tiny bit of daylight we've got. Like, I can't afford to waste any daylight on exploring, but then if I explore, I might find something that's, you know, I might find a suitcase with 5 million marks in it. Here's something I was thinking this morning as well about Sotha. We worked out, due to him now forcing us to drink every time we sell to him, that if you drive away and come back, he kind of like semi-resets, right? We were doing that, or realised it's a thing in my summer car, and then I refused to use it on principle. But I wonder if Sothan only appearing very rarely now, instead of always being reliably where you, like in his chair, I wonder if that is to counter people cheesing the mandatory drinking thing. Here's what I was thinking this morning of Sothan. He sucks at maths. I like that yesterday, Augur, and good afternoon. You managed to drag out Dark Sothan. His language was amazing. Or he's calmed down a little bit. 6-4, however. The evidence of that would be that he doesn't party with his mates anymore. And what else you can sell at the second-hand store? What about corpses at the side of the road? I mean, we can make a few more. Because weirdly, we're all this way into this game now, and I've managed not to kill anyone, haven't I? We've not been to prison yet. Listen to the music that's playing, by the way, while I'm talking about how long and successful this run's been. So for those just arriving that maybe don't know, I've lost my employment benefits, so suddenly paying rent is not as guaranteed as it was before. So either we work out a way to game the system as much as we can, or we live by it. And living by it has two options. Refuse it and try and earn as much money with taxiing and all the cash-in-hand jobs, or we just sit and sponge off the state to fund our rally. Our rally journey. I don't know which one would get us there fastest. I'd feel bad gaming it, I think. I know it's a video game, but FCI, right? Does Jitin seem like or does any of the main characters from this game feel like the type that would scam? Jerick maybe, given he stole 5 million marks from a depressed man. But not all characters are Jerick, right? Jiddles. Jiddles had promise, actually, but then he just cousin killed him. Gindrate was straight down the line. I don't think Gindrate would have done it. It is kind of weird that the one character we went dark mode on, right, was Jerick. That's the one we chased down the Sothan lead. And that's the one that was the most successful and won all the gold trophies and stuff. Very much everyone in this game would scam. Do you think? In this beautiful, peaceful place of honest, hard-working country folk? I mean, Alkirion, if we're talking non-playable characters, Alkirion, absolutely. He's as ruthless as it gets. Don't stall it when I'm like 2 meters away from my destination. There's 3 things on every European... Hang on, run over my cable. There's 3 things on every European's mind. Food, SIGs and financial optimisations to get more money off the state. Aye, that's right. But I ain't standing for it. Okay, well, good, lovely. Shit's up done. Now, 2 things I want to have happened. I want, in this mailbox, to be the unemployment form so we can put our brains together and work this out. And I want Sothan to be in. Oh, East European. Yeah, but Finland's not East European, right? It's Nordic. Here it is. And a post order notification and phone bill. At least we know that if we go now to PSK that Salt is going to have some stuff for us. You can't really call Finland East European, right? I mean, geographically, yes, but culturally? The Baltics? Yeah. Getting that way. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, my saviour, Sothan. And he just arrived in chat as well. Sothan, hello. I've missed you. Where have you been? Is that a thumbnail for today? Might do, given the fucking stream title. Sothan, good morning. In both game and out of game. Finland is East European, at least in the time period of this game. It definitely was. Yeah, but does Finland have that Yugoslavian charm of the 90s? I think it's been 2 days since he last showed up. tune. Right, let's drop these off. He's here. I'm going to keep feeding him until he wants us to drink. Oh, go on, be a log job. I'm already packed there. Oh, this is perfect. Yes. Yes, okay, thank you, friend. It's the one that I'm packed. Oh my word, that could not have been better. So I thought I've got some juice. How's this coming along? I've lost my unemployment benefit, so then, because I fucked up the form. So now I'm worried I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. Is that good, Sothan? Of course it is. Yep, I've got some more for you. Thank you. Do we go and buy the parts that have come in the postal order from Salty, though? I think we do, right? Yeah. Bitch, you're an alcoholic living in a 100-person village, living off producing your own alcohol and odd jobs for the village. This is quintessential Eastern Europe. You may be right. Oh, we're above 4k. I think food is in need at the moment, so while you're there... Yeah, I'm going to go there anyway, because I want to check my bank. But we'll do this shit up while there's still a bit of daylight left. Okay, this is we're all right. Please don't make me drink after 3, so then that would be abusive. Good. If you could open your back door, this would make things a lot easier. I wonder if I brew it and just, like, leave it in the yard. No, because I can't go through his back door, can I just said that? I think he's going to want me to drink with him if I give him this one, but I think it's worth the risk. All of your friends in the countryside were this very character. Oh, you know what, Sothan, you can have that one for free. Thank you very much. Not that back door. I think this is a give him everything and just sleep it off. Yeah, but I don't want to make my problem worse, you see. I don't want to, for the sake of convenience, make problem be a concern. Alright, now, let's go do this shit suck. What if the problem... Yeah, what if the solution to the... It's a gambler's fallacy, right? What if the solution to all my problems is at the bottom of this jug of Kelia? Yeah, all your friends in the countryside are this character. People are exalted with Ogrillar and getting the nag... Is that a long grind? Is this guy here? No. He said he was here. That's the wrong fucking button. Why did I try and press M to get a map up? He said he was here. Tell you what, let's go to PSK then. I'm going to have to sort my problem out before we go there. We'll go to PSK, then maybe it'll load in this guy. It might be because I've accepted the call while he's right here and it can't load him in. Which would make sense. It's only 4 PM, so we'll sort problem out. And then we'll... I guess I better get... Should we take the sorbet? I'm scared of the taxi now, but I'm going to need to use the taxi because I have a concern that we'll lose the taxi rights or whatever. Oh, sorbet, it's been a while. Have you even got fuel in here? This should start, right? It's weird hearing a petrol engine. Okay, you started, and I know that this one does warm up. So blower on, window heater on. I think the temperature's all the way up. Yeah. Alright, so this one does warm up. I don't need to fuck about driving it, but it doesn't have a radio, if you remember. And then let's go sort problem out. Okay. And dignity. Lovely. You know what, that wasn't a terrible start actually. That felt good. When's your exam so then? So what do I need while we're at PSK? I need to check my bank, buy food. Food's really good at home, at the parents' house. Then I need to... buy a classifieds magazine. Settles well to the stream. Classified magazine, check the bank, fuel up the sorbet.
Ota yhteyttä meihin soittamalla numeroon 245 283 tai lähettämällä
Classifieds magazine. Should write this down. He's got you blocked, August, so if you need to ask a question of self, then you'll have to ask it through me. After that whole maths debate yesterday. That should be enough problem, right, for now? Yeah, we're only going to the shop. I'm probably going to save. Should it be a feature in this game that if you're doing shit sucks, you get so disgusted by what you're seeing that you don't want to drink and the problem goes down? He was testing whether he actually blocked. It seems he has, yeah. Do you know what? One thing that's good about the sorbet is it does actually warm up nice and fast. I'll give it that. And if we're living here, we can use it, can't we? Doesn't have a fucking radio, though. So you've got to bring your own. Where's the lights on this thing? I like the slight dip in quality because it's not got a proper CD player. Who parked that fucking taxi there? It's really slippy in first gear though. I'm flooring it right now for the record. What the fuck was that? Is it because the handbrake's on? I got so used to driving the taxi that I forgot that you're supposed to use handbrakes in vehicles. Because the taxi one's really difficult to engage and disengage. Got the lights on the sorbet suck as well. You know what? This week is Sorbet Appreciation Week. Who's that behind me? That Pat? Dickhead. Flexing his car on me and this poor little old banger. Wasn't like that back in my day. Me and Santa and Thandier had respect for each other. Except when I kidnapped his girlfriend. No, I didn't kidnap his girlfriend, except that moment. I mean, there's Azar and Radware in the ditch. Except for that moment where I didn't. Crawling straight up your ass. Young drivers, eh? Not like me. Aged, withered, 23-year-old jitten. Still driving her out round here. I'm kind of concerned he's going to sideswipe me and knock my head off. Here he is. Let's pull off the main drag. Hey! Shit, what side's the pump on this? I'm going to go right. Gunning for me, yeah. I don't know why. All I've ever done is just laugh at him. Stuck in the... Yeah, it's fair. Right. Is it possible to pay in this stupid shit game with cash? Because according to Bear, it says this note is not accepted or something. How does this work? Insert cash. Because I kind of want to keep my bank balance as stable as possible. What's the point in having a cash thing? So you've got to try and think. Is there some famous running? It did work as well. It works. I was going to say, is there some running joke in Finland where these machines were terrible at accepting your notes or something, and that's been baked in as a mechanic? If you look at the little pump on the gas section of the dash, it'll tell you what's... Yeah, that's a newer thing though, Kitten. Yeah, it was around back in the day, but it's certainly not ubiquitous like it is on cars after like 2005 or whatever. Yeah, and none of the cars in this have ever had it. Classic topless gun bullshit. Yeah, precisely. You off. Need to preserve the battery. See if this might have it. I've not actually checked. Yeah, look. Okay. Salty, salty, salty. Have some stuff for us. Alright. I really want this to be a big number. Ooh. It's a lot of minus and not a great deal of plus. So I got paid 14 marks for the taxi job. This is because I'm driving the fucking taxi so much. And then all of my wages are getting cut because I'm driving the taxi too much. What's that one, Bear? Where did I get 17 marks from there? If you don't mind. This one? It's terrible. I drove all that fucking... Oh, that's from leaflets. Oh god, I really didn't... Okay, I need to do leaflets more, don't I?
Perkele!
Right, I'm very hungry, so I think we'll maybe treat ourselves to a sit-down meal, even though we're in a massive financial crisis. But I need a classified magazine and food for the... I want to say cottage then, for the apartment. This food's going to have to last us as well, so let's be careful with it. There's no point in buying coffee. Kill you ingredients. Speculate to accumulate. Yeah, let's do another Q batch. 6. Okay. Given I've only got one left at the moment. I need to go to the dump as well, though. Salty, hello. Yes, I'd like to make a... That's a lot of money. Right, what do we have here? We've got something as far as I'm aware. Can I afford 860 marks of car parts? I made an executive decision. Oh, God. No, it was a bit more than 860 in the end. We have got some loot boxes. And I wouldn't be the first person in the world to put myself in financial trouble due to loot boxes. Slightly less common in the 90s, but it's... Bear? It would appear you've crashed your bus. Yeah. Food? Done. Speed of some people on that main road. Right, I put myself in a bit of a hole, but as you say, I do have that other shit suck. Salty? Thank you. Be over Shaggy Dan shortly. The sob. He saw the sob. Made you nervous. It's like an alien. Very rare sighting. Right, I can fit 4 of these in here, can't I? Took 8 minutes since you said you haven't crashed it. He's just taken a long run up this time to see if he could finish Mina and Gwynblade off with the collision. Good performance anxiety. Happens to men your age, it's fine. I think, Kitten, you'll find it happens to men of any age. If only age was a variable factor. On the technicality, yeah. Right, what we eating? Somebody make some suggestions. Do you want a burger or something off the sit-down meal menu? A burger. I guess it would be the cheap option. Money isn't an issue. Yeah, alright. I mean, I've got something now to do to while away the time while I'm waiting for jobs to come in, right? If I have all these parts and the shit that we can put on the car, and I can be sat on the driveway, we've got more time sat by the phone waiting for jobs to come in. I hate those automatic doors. Come on, budget.
We need to.
Maybe we can angle this.
Perkele!
Maybe, I said maybe, you're going to be the one that's there, like that, then that shuts. Then we can scooch this forward and...
We need to engage.
Then we verticalise this one, if it's a word.
No mitä helvettiä? Vittu. Oi vittu.
That's a physics issue that's waiting to happen. Shaggy Dan. I'm going to bring some business your way. Oh, sorry, Salty, after you. Right, what are we having? Burger, jumbo cheeseburger, barbecue bacon burger, chicken burger, vegetable burger. Hello, Shaggy Dan, good morning.
Päivää! Maistuisiko tommonen vegeateria?
Jumbo cheese. A bacon cheeseburger, please, Shaggy Dan. Oh god, I'm passing out. Alright, while Shaggy Dan's getting my burger ready, I'm going to go buy some energy drinks from Salty if she's not doing her rounds. Just to keep me awake enough to get back to the house. To the apartment. Oh, she's here. Salty, hello. Can I purchase, please? Appreciate it. We're not passing out today. The burger's about ready. A chicken burgie. Look at that timing, look at that, absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Shaggy Dan.
Kiitoksia ja tervetuloa uudestaan.
Alright, somebody say... Somebody think of a prayer. Think of Grace. Bless her. Dear Finnish financial system, please bless this meal. And bless my future as a homeowner and businessman in this godforsaken town, as Southend would call it. This is going to be salty, isn't it? Not the drink. Oh, problem. Alright, let's get back to the apartment and deal with that. If I die because my because my burger was too salty, I think that is one of the worst deaths. That's up there with like falling in a sewerage tank. Or getting killed with an axe. Like, if I'm listing the dumb deaths we've had in this game, dying because of a slightly too salty burger, that's phenomenal. I can't think of a game that can claim that it's got deaths similar. Okay, let's go. I also need to do that shit stuff before bed, don't I? Lovely. I think by not playing too much off stream, what I'm missing out on is that time just sat at the house waiting for phone calls. Because it's kind of important, right? But it is also you're skipping the meat of the game, right? I swear, by the way, that the trees and stuff in the darkness have got a bit more visible. Like, the stuff in the peripheral vision out of the left window, for example, I feel like the trees are a bit more blue than they were. Because I'm sure it was just like inky black darkness before. Look to the left. You can see the shapes of trees, look. Trim, good afternoon and happy birthday. Big boy, big bum. Superstar DJ. Right, I don't want to die of problem. We have got some shit to put on the car today, though. Today is not going to be a zero stuff put on the car day if I survive to get that far. Good. Wait, where's all the... I bought food there, didn't I? Oh, it's there. I had it in my hand as I was complaining about it. Right, lights. Off. Ignition. Off. Wipers off. And we're not going to be bad idiots and have a beer. Fuck, where's the... There, okay. Car's replugged in. Am I off centre on camera? I am. Let me get set up in what we're now going to describe the dignified position. And deal with the problem, and then we'll unpack the shopping. To say I'm supposed to be not spending a great deal today, I've spent a fortune. Sort of camera out. What am I doing all the way over on that side? Is that better? Is that more centred? Better. Trim, I need you to come in here and tell me that Chelsea are absolutely racked with injury worries. Especially because somebody did the maths recently and worked out our entire starting 11 for the last few games is worth 85 million combined. So I'm going to need a bunch of those, like, 85, 90 plus million players to be injured for this evening. Right, 20 minutes to the midstream break. We'll maybe get this shit stuff done and get home and spend the entire second half of the stream just putting stuff on the car. Also, I don't know, Kitten, you was talking about the problem meter going down faster. since we've been weaning ourselves off. Potential haircut. Yeah, I don't know if you saw. Somebody asked Carrick about it in the pre-match press conference. Like, I was saying as much in Discord earlier. I think there needs to be. I think it's important to have a separation between fan culture and club culture, right? There was an example of it at Ellen Road where the one of the stands is the parallel with or towards Lowfields Road, and it goes under the motorway there. And the tunnel, the council put like yellow, white, and blue tiles on because it was right next to Ellen Road, right? But the club, and that became like a bit of a fan culture like pattern, and a lot of like I don't know, like the promotional stuff for the fanzine or all of that use that pattern. But then this season the club has put it in their shirt, and it's like, no, that's not for you, that's for us. Do you know what I mean? That's like the club needs to have its own professional set. And I think asking Michael Carrick about a Twitter meme, to use the word gently, it's like, no, don't let that exist outside of the official. Do you know what I mean by that? I don't know. I'm not against the kid. I think it's a funny. Like I said, it's nice to have a bit of fan culture that isn't just lol Chelsea are washed or whatever, or etc. Yeah, it just feels a bit tacky having it official. For those that don't know, there's a team in Manchester called Manchester United. And a kid on Twitter, like 2 years ago, said, "I'm not going to cut my hair until they win 5 games in a row because they're in like collapse. Well, not collapse, but they've been in a shit setup for a couple of years. And tonight, if they win, it will be the first time they've won 5 in a row, and he's going to cut his hair. And for some reason, like even the official club's talking about it. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like your teacher getting involved with the in-jokes in the classroom, right? It, like, pops the bubble immediately. Alright, that'll do. Because I'm going to sleep and end up doing it again in the morning, aren't I? Problem, be done. It's good recognition for that kid, but... They're bringing back Marouane Fellaini just for the one game. For some reason, Fellaini's the one we all think about, isn't it, right? Who did he play for? He played for Everton, didn't he? We need more daft haircuts in football. Not daft like Southampton's, but normal daft. Right, let's unpack all of this. Moyes went back. Is that long ago? Shit. I can see him playing in red. Did he go somewhere else? I'm assuming Everton wouldn't have had a red away kit. I think it's somebody else. Right, Classifieds magazine. We're going to phone some numbers in this. I feel like is that golf? It is, isn't it? Is that Mark III golf? Or something based on it. We'll make some orders. God, this should take a fucking lifetime. But it's fine, we've got a lifetime. And it's not like I can sell beer to Southampton because Auger's laid upside down in his apartment. Wait, went to China after Everton? There was a bit of a push to go to China, wasn't there, for a while? It was a bit like the dodgy Saudi thing that's going on with football now. Did the text say polo? Wait, it actually said polo? I just assumed it wouldn't have a licensed vehicle on it, so I'll go back and have a look in a second. Once we played fucking fridge Tetris. Right, how much is left in this? There might still be enough to sell South another 1 or 2. Yeah, there is. Alright, kill your ingredients somewhere safe. There's a dodgy Saudi thing in football going on right now, actually, dodgeball. It's not. But it's probably closer to dodgeball than it is to football. They're trying to make the league in Saudi Arabia into a big league in world football, and the way they're doing it is they're paying out of state funds unbelievable amounts of money to attract like the best sort of older players. Like you'll have heard of Ronaldo and stuff like that. And they did it in China for a while in the 90s. It didn't work. Polo, polo, as in the car. The Volkswagen. Paula, how are things? Good morning. Right, then we've got the East as well. Good. So that's shopping unpacked. Oh, Miss Polybridge. Sorbet's off, right? Yeah, okay. Right, we'll need to go do the shit suck. I'm kind of tired, so look at this. What did it say? Peloya. Is it Polo? I mean, it looks like a botched amalgamation of like 3 different Volkswagens from the time. I should probably phone some of these numbers now, right? Because again, the earlier you ring, the sooner they'll be delivered. Steering wheel spring. Water pulley. I don't have a water pulley. Inspection panel, grill, air duct. Fuel pump. I don't have a fuel pump either, do I? Ooh, we'll have this. 780 though. This might be the only one we order. Call him for this one. Come on, pal, pick up. Do the right thing. Why is my map gone funny? It's because it's dark. Mate, answer the phone. Can we have it? Hello, I've got places to be today, thank you. Is this game depressing? I think it might be depressing. It's kind of a bit, isn't it? I miss like it's not like the long summer nights and the cuckoo in the distance and the... Oh, shit. Hello, sir, yes. Hello, yes. Thank you. I never thought I'd get seasonal affective disorder from a video game. But like, not only the stuff that surrounds the season, I think there's also a little bit of it's kind of a bit dour in a way. But not dour, dour's maybe not the right word. It's sort of a bit oppressive in the way the other one wasn't. Yeah, and I appreciate it. But yeah, obviously the season changes things, like you both say. It is when you play it. Of course. Maybe one of the endings involves the... It's quite possible. Alright, let's go do this shit suck. It's parked right where it is, so this will be perfect. If Boyo's turned up. If not, we'll sleep and save and stuff. I don't know if there's any more... Hey, I'll check the mail. We'll do that on the way back, remind me. It's also the fact you basically have no friends in the game. Sothan kind of counts, but just sits there. Yeah, and I think it was Cats that mentioned this in golf as well, Sothan. It's like... it feels like there's a lack of life in the game at the moment, which... Is he even there? He is. Which I'm sure will get put in, but like you don't go into the... you don't go into the shop and have idle chit-chat with Benuminimet. Like, Salty's not got any lines yet, and... You're not visiting Alkirion where you get a little bit of human connection and stuff. So at the moment, a lot of the NPCs are yet to receive the kind of life. Yeah, apparently Kitten, yeah. It was. I think the game is trying to represent that as best it can. which it very much did with the Sothan storyline, right? I guess I don't need to wait for the brake pressure, do we? We can just go. I have to put some lights on though. Rear working lights. I swear this used to have an interior light a million years ago. I mean, this will work for now. But it feels a bit fast. Okay, we maybe don't need the beacon. Fucking hell, I can't... Shit.
Vittujen kevää.
Alright, this is parked a little bit close, but it will be alright. Oh, straight in. Stunts. 2 stunts. In you go. Come on. Bit fucking dark. I don't know what that looks like. It looks like some weird, like, not safe for children Thomas the Tank Engine episode. Dark Thomas, yeah. Or that Ghost Ship episode of tugs that frightened the life out of me as a kid. Stand over here nearby up. Oh no! Bit dark. There's nothing like a bit of brisk 10 PM shit sucking, right? Choo Choo Charles. Is that the name of an actual one? As you welcome to the stream. Look at that shit suck there. In the mist and the fog. Got to be done at some point. Why not? At some point, why not 10 PM if he's outside and drinking? Put some under his nose so he don't have to smell the feces. Oh, it's that thing Chris Man's played. Yeah, I know what you mean now, has it? Oh, is that all right, mate? Thank you. If you feel like eat less fibre, and then I'll get paid more. Turn it off now, can't we? Does that turn the work light off now? Remind me to turn the work light off and not fall in. Can I even get this out? This is an acquired skill, this. Getting it out so close, especially in the pitch darkness. I'm not even going to try. We'll just pop that on there and we'll deal with that next time I need to use the shit truck. You got GI? What's the GI issue, Dougie? General intelligence. Oh god, has it gone sentient? The artificial kind. Just don't fall in, yeah. Oh, gastrointestinal. Ooh, Dougie. Just as I was talking about not eating enough fibre. You got stomach problems. I've never heard it shot into GI before. I've learned something. So G.I. Joe was a story about... Oh, that was maybe more of a relatable character than I gave it credit. No, in this country we use the good old-fashioned bad belly welly. Right, midstream break. Press 1 for music, press 2 for Ancient Aliens or whatever's on telly. Possibly Kitten, yeah. 6-4 says he's going to watch telly. Alright.
Events so bizarre they could reconstruct your reality. From mind to matter. From television to your brain. When speculations from the past become facts from the future,
Dougie, how many times have you been on the toilet since getting home from work last night? Right, I'm going to go for a quick midstream break. It seems like a good time to do it. Then I'll save when it's at Darth Vader.
You won't believe what you're about to believe next.
Then I'll be back.
Believe the unbelievable.
That's what I'm thinking, B-Ray, yeah. It's a story. The G.I. Joe's a story about a man that's Well, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
The pyramids have fascinated people for thousands of years. Full of intrigue and mystery, they have spawned countless theories on their origin, from buildings built by slaves to a navigation system built by extraterrestrial aliens. A group of Egyptian archaeologists recently found interesting pieces of evidence that might be the missing part of the puzzle. We interviewed one of them.
While investigating the Sahara Desert, we found several stone tablets with ancient hieroglyphs. At first, we noticed that a lot of them were specifically showing a picture of a foot. Further investigation made us realize they were actually giant-sized legs, always shown along with the pyramid. Pyramids were made as spike traps against giants. Ancient people believed they were going to be stepped over by the Nephilim, the giants, so they made huge buildings they could escape into. The pyramids were shaped the way they were because the people believed the giants would avoid stepping on anything sharp.
While investigating the evidence for this program, we made a shocking discovery. Another group of archaeologists who are specialized in old bones and skeletons have found something that will completely change what you know about the history of mankind.
Yes, we have talked with the Egyptian group. Yes, the pictures you have are real. We do not know who leaked them. No one was supposed to know about this, not until we've made sure we're not stepping on the toes of the wrong people with our findings. But yes, we know about the hieroglyphs, and based on what we found, it's, well, interesting.
The question is, if it's all true, how are we prepared if or when the giants come back? Maybe they are just waiting for all of our roofs to become flat. Is that time soon, or is that time now? Have you ever wondered why it seems impossible to catch a UFO in its flight, even though they seem to be all around us? A group of scientists in Zimbabwe have found an explanation and a way to increase the odds for you.
We have built special equipment to get them close to you. You need a special television set and a special frequency transmitter along with a high-technology lure you put on the ground. The UFOs know when you are looking at them, and they know how to avoid the line of sight of people. They simply move around based on where people are looking at them. You can rent our equipment and hire our special photographer to take a picture when they appear. Thank you.
What are we learning about here?
Maybe the next time you visit Zimbabwe, you'll take that opportunity to have a real encounter with an alien spacecraft. However, we can't promise they won't take you on a ride.
What's in this can? Quality TV, this. It reminds me when the History Channel was still good. What have we learned? 6-4 says Tango Apple. It says Pink Lemonade. Okay, time for bed. Midnight bang. So, what's the plan? Take the boxes home, build the car. We'll have, I think, we've got coffee at home, right? So I think we can afford to wake up at 8-ish, sounds good. By the time the sorbet's warmed up, the sun's just peeking over the horizon, and we can drive home and live happily ever after. Cat says Pepsi Max Cherry. Bear says Tropical. Can is full of lemonade or liquid diarrhea. I'm not sure which. I don't think they sell that here, do they? But I'll look next time. How many shits did you have? You said, right? You've been up for the 8th time. Oh god, it reminds me of Meringue. When the roofs are flat, that's when they come for us.
Ei saatana.
Wait, no, that's the ceiling.
Voi vittu.
Okay, I'm fucked. They don't sell lemonade. No, it's just diarrhea. Salty, welcome to the stream, says Pepsi Max. Tell you what, let's drive the long way home and do leaflets as well. Yeah, that's a good day for old Jitin, whatever his name is. Salty good morning, how are we? The answer is... Actually, wait. Let's get the car started. Blow us off. We're actually driving the Sorbet today because I'm worried. I've lost my benefits. If you're wondering what's going on, and I think because I was working the taxi job and I fucked up the form, I've lost the benefits and I'm not getting them back. And suddenly, I'm going to have to do every job imaginable to make sure I don't lose the house. I'm hoping the form reappears so I can properly sign up for it again. Is it here today? No. So, we're going to be a good little boy, and we're going to deliver the leaflets whenever they present themselves, and we're going to do every shit suck and every job and every log chopping job and everything on time. Part of prepping was to do another log job, by the way. Log cutting, so you don't even have to listen to the tractor. Look at that. It didn't show up again, Radware, so I'm in trouble. It turns out that by pressing the bottom of the page, that is the game's signal for you have completed the form. Thank you. And it sends it. So while I was like clicking around, I clicked the hidden confirm button. So I sent it without any work done to it. So I think they think that I have worked every day and don't deserve housing benefits. I fucked it. Radway, good morning. Blow us on. But we've got a lot of boxes and stuff to take home, so we should be fine. Lovely. Going to earn a fortune from those taxi jobs. No wonder you look. Yeah, I lost my 600 or whatever it is marks a week. Is it a month probably? 600 or whatever marks a month. But housing benefit because I worked too many days, and working too many days was earning 14 marks for all the taxi work. Paula, good work. Ginger beer. I do, Radway, yeah. But I'm thinking on the next life, if I don't ever take the taxi job or the leaflets job and just earn money from shit sucking and sort of problem out before we sell, then I'm working cash in hand, and as far as the government knows, I'm still deserving of housing benefits. But then I've got to work out whether or not I want to fiddle a system like that. And I know it's only a video game, but stubble of stupid fucking morals, right? Lovely. Alright, let me just get problem down. I bailed yesterday because we got stuck in the woods at night and I had a beer. So I've had one beer in game in like a week or something. And no Kilyu and no vodka and no alcohol of any sort. And I don't feel like we're benefiting from it. Which means one of three things. One, we've not worked out how to get the problem down and our current method isn't doing it. Two, we have got it correct and the problem fixing thing isn't actually in the game yet. Or three, it's not something you can fix. You sold your house today? Trim. I didn't realise you were moving. Have the authorities found you finally? Oh, what the fuck is that? Did I press snooze or something? I woke up before my alarm. No, I didn't. I have to find a new place. Have you got a new room? No, I haven't. I'm struggling to pay bloody bills on 2 houses. So that's not terribly far off what we're doing in real life. He's not trying to fund his WoW addiction. He's bought one of every class and bankrupted the couple. Stop. I think I didn't press snooze, did I? I turned it to 9 AM instead of turned it off. I feel like I knew this. Was it on Facebook? Trim's selling his house on Facebook. Oh, you mean he mentioned that he's selling his house on Facebook? Maybe it has been mentioned. It does sound a little bit familiar. Oh, fuck, I've got myself in perma-piss.
Ei saatana.
Hang on, I've perma-pissed. You know what, it's fine. Let's go on. Hopefully problem won't spike too much while we're driving back. But I don't want to waste this valuable daylight, so we're going to piss dribble all the way home. You can't even hold P to make the drips go faster like you can usually. News you've heard before. Oh. Facebook knowledge. Right there. Sorbet time. Oops. Leaflets. I need to do a thorough job with this, don't I? But maybe we just won't deliver one to Kitten and Eric. I don't think they deserve one. You don't need a leaflet for PSK, right, Kitten? You've got standards. You're not going to shop at something that would put the name out of business. Could check the flea market while we're in town, but I need to take advantage of this daylight. We'll drive on the back road and we'll do leaflets up to and not including Grandma and Eric and Keaton. Let's leave it parked here, it's fine. Did I even pick the leaflets up? Yeah. So let's try not to get run over by Cousin or Pat. Or Radware and Azar. Who's driving out Radware and Azar? I feel like Azar is he's the older one. More mature on paper. Deliver one to the entirety of Finland. One to that guy. One to that guy. One of these is Suski's house, right? I could just knock on the door of Suski's old house and ask where she is, but no. I refuse. Also, I've already done it. She's not in. My wife's left me. She's moved in with a man from I Like Carpets. She's taken the child with her. In-game. I keep getting anxious today. Like, I opened the stream saying I've got bad news, I've lost my unemployment benefits. And then I had to panic thinking I should probably say in-game. There's none others in town, right? There is one just on the outside. Trim, we're going to be delivering one to your farm as well if you want one. Although I think Trim might be dead. Actually, I'm surprised he's not in the old folks home, you know. Wait. Is the guy that walks around with his arms behind him in the old folks home Trim? Because he's got the same jacket on. And it's the same build. Is that, or as the people that don't know the Doomhaus bullshit names for everybody, is that Tovaka, or whatever you call him, the guy that with the bales, the farm? That might be it, actually. Trim, you've gone doolally. And he's still, because he always used to patrol and walk about, he's still patrolling and walking about in a very old folks home kind of fashion. Uncle calls him a name. I don't know. Does Uncle refer to him directly? I don't know, actually. Don't tell me, we'll go and work it out. I'll go sit in there for a minute and see if I can see what Uncle calls him. Yeah, that's maybe a good idea. Timmy, welcome to the stream. Ohio is crazy. Got over 60 degrees today and still got snow on the ground. What's 60 degrees in rest of the world units? Hey up. Morning. 15-ish with still snow. That is wild, Timmy. Damn. So you're going to prepare for flash flooding. Next spot. Right, one here. Still not seen Cousin, have we? So Cousin is in play. Okay, I do like having a handbrake. I think what we need to do now, going forward, is learn to love the sorbet. What standing water? At least the snow will be gone. Right, belt on. I might be a little bit overcautious when I do this, but it's good. It's for the best. Scrubbin, welcome to the stream. Hot Slacks, welcome back. Morning, Scrubbin. We're having a bit of a crisis in game at the moment because I accidentally filled in my unemployment form wrong and I've lost my benefits, so I'm worried about rent. Rally game, by the way. So now I'm working, delivering leaflets for the local petrol station to earn pittance because I need as much money as possible. So I reckon he had money back there. Yeah, there's Trim's farm, look. Does it still say Tovaka on his mailbox? Should have checked. It does, so he might still live there, he might just be infirm. He always does. A few hundred left to deliver. It's true, actually. But I do have a massive box full of random car parts in the back there. Once we get home, after working away at this, there's something to look forward to. Might be able to put a wheel on today. Just imagine. Again, this feels bad because I'm about to deliver one to Benjamin's house. I'm about to deliver a leaflet or an advert for the shop that put his shop out of business. As if he isn't already aware of what it offers. Timmy, good work. Handbrakes on, car is sliding.
Jumalauta!
I swear I keep hearing music in the distance. Oh, Kaz. Okay, we're having physics issues. Sorbet, please. We can have a good working relationship, you and I. We don't need to go through this. That might be why I was relying on the taxi so much, because I have a few too many instances of the sorbet just being an absolute menace when it comes to physics problems. Although stuffing it full of car parts and taking it out was largely my fault, I think. But it's prone to going to the moon. Right, next one's Scotty's turn off, right? So be careful of Cousin. Feel bad my cousin purchased the Ark Raiders and not had time to play it yet. Is it out on console, Ark Raiders? Get on it, Timmy. People seem to really like it at launch, right? So it is out on console. For some reason it feels like one of them like weird PC only type of games. I think it's the chainsaw I can hear. I need to stop being so paranoid. Right, let's just relax now. It's fine. We're slowly inching our way home. Making some money as we go. Do I do all of the leaflets? I wonder if doing every single leaflet gets you like a little bonus in the pay that you get at the end. It might do. Like you get 10 marks for every one, and if you get all of them, you get a bonus 250 or something. Because the car running so bad. I think ice is slippy. Have I got the hand? I've got the... It's alright, if you don't acknowledge it, no one will notice it. The big red flashing light on the dashboard was a clue. Careful of cousin. Can we be confident about British automobile engineering in the 70s to say that if I had a head-on with cousin right now, it wouldn't be fair? I think it's the opposite, right? It's a bit like the Ferndale. This car's so old that it's crumple zones and safety measures for the driver in cars, so if I crash in this, I'm probably dead. There's no like bumping off cousin and surviving. Or do we get to the very paranoid stubbler that used to drive everywhere with the helmet on, including the shit truck and everything? Don't trust British old crap. I don't. I've known Gwynblade all my life. Oh, I can't brake. Fucking hell. Okay. Don't go too fast. Remember the Kelly rule from the first game of slowing down on these back roads. Is there one here? No, there isn't, is there? There's no mailbox for that place. As far as I don't think so. Martin Bridge. I've got a sneaking feeling a lot of people don't know that it's not just called Martin Bridge for no reason. Martin had some trouble there in his past, it's fair to say, on his string. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Right, one for Alkirion. Maybe we just don't. We heard the story from the man himself. Straight from the horse's mouth.
Jumalauta!
Säkin kotiin.
Did I put one in the final one? Oh shit. Yes I did. Did you go to his TED Talk, Bear? Siddles, do you want one? Learn about the deals at PSK? Sothan's new house as well. Sorry, Sothan's old house. Alright, Siddles next. Sothan next, then Siddles. I don't know whether I should go back and do this to Eric and Kittens as well. See, I'm already getting separation anxiety from the taxi. I'm worried about this. For sure favour the birthday boy. Pathetic. If that was true, we'd be favouring him every time. I turned on the... I realised there was multiple settings, by the way, for HD mirrors. And I only had it on the middle setting. Look at that now. Whoa. Beautiful. Be careful on Razor Swamp. Whoa, listen, that engine raw. I think we've got snow coming in as well, so let's get this done before I have to fuck about with snow. You don't live here, hot slacks. Guys, so it's kind of sad that the train's not as big a feature as it used to be in these games. In the first game. Like, it's still there and it still crosses as often as it ever did. But you don't cross the crossing anymore. Or very rarely, because it used to be you only had the house where the parents live. Ooh, fuck. And there was no apartment. So there was no, obviously no road over the ice, over the lake. So you had to go the long way around every time. Therefore, you crossed the train track at least once and often twice. It was like an ever-present danger, but now, much rarer. Alright, Siddles, I'm coming now. Also, it'd be nice if you'd call for logs. It's been ages. You used to go through a load of logs once a week in summer, but in winter, no. Do I have any parts I need to pick up while I'm here? Because yeah, look, I bought 2 car parts from Shitty Siddles and I never actually came back for them. I think I've got duplicates. Did I pick them up in there? I can't remember. Let's have a look. He'll be asleep right now. I think he was up all night playing plastic guitar. So that is the driver's side door, some brake lines, and yeah, it is more things to sell. Maybe we'll come and scoop them up at some point, but they'll only rattle around in the back of the saw bay right now. I really want to work this flea market thing out. Look how weighed down it is at the back, by the way. Alright, seeing as it's Saw Bay Appreciation Week, are we having a beautiful Saw Bay thumbnail? Oh, it's wonderful. Look at it. God, it's an ugly car. Ghastly. That's the modern world for Siddles there. Somebody just pulls up outside doing something completely meaningless and takes a photo outside their house. We'll tell him that we was only taking a photo because we were at the famous Siddles' house. Ooh, I just looked into the woods to the right and had terrible flashbacks of scouring every inch of this part of the map looking for a certain payoff. Didn't enjoy those days. I mean, the reward was ginormous, but it's dark. It's a car and nothing else, that's true. I hope it's dangerous, John. Been a while. Oh shit. What, one of these cars has he? The Talbot or whatever it is. Fucking get out of the... I can't get out because the car's moving. There we go. Guess there's some anti-Brian Harvey technology in this game. Oh dear, that's a long walk actually. Let's reverse. I think I've got the handbrake on, which is not going to do anything for our fuel consumption. Where's the post box? Oh, don't drive off the road. You can see her on the left. God, this HD mirrors thing is actually more useful than I thought it would be. Ooh, problem meter's high. I was going to go to Grandma's, but maybe we don't. Do we do Grandma and Eric just for 100% leaflet coverage? Nah, I don't want to die. Problem. So we're going to miss out lots of leaflets. Is anybody... Press 1 if you feel terribly unsatisfied that I'm not doing 100% of the leaflets. Decided to take a 30-minute break from WoW. For WoW. Immediately a level 70 comes in and starts killing the mobs I need. So stealth deep into the cave to start working on them and let him farm what he likes. The dude goes the exact same way and starts farming everything. There's always a bigger fish, so then. Guess questing for gold is a thing, right? How much is an epic mount in this patch? Not the flying thing, the normal one. There's be a lot of boosty boys going for that, weren't they? Just trying to accommodate 600. That makes sense, I suppose. Is the standard flying mount that you get at 67, 68, is that a 100% ground mount as well? Like, is there any point in buying a 60 ground mount? Just for Outland. It is better. 100% ground 6.5. Okay. So I'd have to use my old clopper in Azeroth, but in Outland at least, if I don't buy an epic mount, just go straight for the flying one. Flying speed is pain. I don't think I'd be flying on it a great deal, so I'm a bit anti-flying mount. So if I just use it to get to areas I can't get to on foot, then I'll probably be alright with just the cheapy ring. I bought fucking gold in original Burning Crusade for the epic flying one. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only time I've ever bought gold. How old will I be? 20. 19 probably. And I actually met a guy down an alleyway in Stormwind to make the trade. Like he said, oh, come and meet me down here, and it was the alleyway between the cheese shop and the bank in Stormwind. It was as illicit as it feels like it should. Yeah, you've got that flapper, haven't you, right, Sothan, I think? There's the daily quest somewhere in the forest bit. Something to do with eggs and stuff, and you get one of them, like, flappy mounts. They're like a... what are they called? Like a big blob with a tail. £250 gold per what? Sorry, Sothan. Per dia. Martin DM. Carpe's brother. Oh, per day. It's okay. Latin for I got you. I thought it was something game specific. Is that because of the Isle of Keldanas or whatever it's called? That place in the north of the Overworld. I keep calling it the Overworld. That's Minecraft that's done that to me. Azeroth. Daily Quest Island. I forgot about Daily Quests. Yeah, I remember that being a good fun for PvP at the time. The original thing. You know what? We got a lot of shit done today. Made a lot of money, and I think we're about to comfortably have a guilt-free hour in the house, around the house. Per DM when jobs send you out of town or state. Yeah, DM's the Latin word for day, kid, and that's all he meant. It just means per day. Electric bill, fucking hell, and the phone bill. Just talk about gold per day. Yeah? Lovely. I didn't even do them.
Mitä helvettiä?
Hey, who's that around my house? Who's that? Press 1 to knock him out and make him regret standing anywhere near my parents. Just a man with a Doomhaus hat walking around. It'll be one of me adoring fans, of course. Problem is, this stupid shit car's not going to start again, is it? Four boxes of car parts. I'll take it. Yeah, first job when I get in kit. There's not even any point in parking this somewhere sensible for the radio, is there? Because the fucking radio on this, well, doesn't exist. Yeah, HD mirrors, by the way. It turns out that setting wasn't on when I thought it was, and now it is on. Look at this. I keep going full streams without saving. Starting this morning when I woke up, you suddenly had a scratchy throat. Now you're getting the shivers because it's bad timing. Well, I mean, if you're ill, it gives you something to focus on and stop you worrying about your exam, right? Or concentrating on it. Or succeeding in it. So many boxes. Take one. Lovely. Yeah, honestly, 90% of the Doomhaus is ill right now. It feels like. I was sat in a call with Trim and Trimette and Mina, and everyone was coughing and spluttering and struggling. And then I looked over at Discord, and there was everybody in there talking about coughing and spluttering and struggling. It seems the whole place is cursed. And now Dougie's bum's fallen out.
Jumalauta!
Nobody's safe. Right, let's sort this problem stuff out. Then I think we'll move the tractor over. We'll have the radio on and we'll start putting some bits and bobs on the car, because I think these boxes have got stuff in that I haven't had up to this point. Oh my word, every stretch. Ribs feel like you've got 10 rounds with Tyson. I need to stretch more, especially playing this game, because a lot of the driving's on controller. Coughing, sneezing, and ability to keep literally watered down. All while, like so then, being pregnant. Oh dear. I'm not going to knock this problem meter down all the way because I don't want to use my very, very limited amount of time to work on the car. 1% of not sick, 10% is you. You're 10% of the 1%. Faffing about. I'm back. Right. Turn that off. Let's go sort the car out and get fixed. I just want to put some stupid stuff on this car. I don't want to be sat worrying about unemployment and all of that. Called up the maternity assessment ladies before getting sick. Or because before getting sick I would get what I could only describe as a contraction before getting sick every time. They told me to stop eating and only sip water. Starve a cold, feed a fever. I want a door. I want a driver's side door. I think we've got a driver's side door. Let's get these boxes out while it's dark. I need to get the tractor put in place just so we've got a radio, because I don't want to burn the batteries on the radio in the saw bay, because the radio in the saw bay is the radio is the only radio we've got, and it needs to stay in the fucking saw bay. Let's have all these boxes out. Fucking car's a mess. There we go. Right, it's not dignified, but I'm doing it anyway. Forgive me. It's sandbags kitten for grip on the ice. Which I imagine are going to be very important for the racing and stuff, right? But at the moment, I was like, ooh, these are good, and I just put them in the saw bit, then stopped driving it, so we've not seen them for ages. Where did I get them from? Where were they from? Oh my, what happened there? Did one go to the moon? No, I think we're fine. Because one's in the shed, right? So that's the No matter how cynical you're feeling and how like burned by this game you are, the second it starts snowing, all's forgiven. It's so beautiful. Right, let's go get the tractor, then we're going to unload these. And hopefully, absolutely lather the car in new parts. Lovely. Pick it up and drop it. Right. Let's fetch the tractor, which is essentially just a radio. Yeah, I chopped logs between streams, by the way. Because I thought we were going to have a productive day today until I realised we'd lost all our bleeding benefits. Yeah, the Solvay's lights are off. Does seem to be like a little bit of light that's trickling out onto the snow. I saw the same thing you did. But yeah, everything should be fine. But you can guarantee it'll be too cold for that stupid shit to start anyway, so we're going to suffer the consequences of it running out of battery, even if it hasn't. I need to save. I can't keep going full 3-hour streams without saving. Not because I'd reload saves after dying or anything like that, but because if the fucking game crashes and I get reset all the way back to the stream starting, that would be funny for about 5 seconds and then heartbreak. So Finland FM on. Turn the radio off, I'm going to go save, I'm going to have to come back. I hope there's still snowing when I get back. Fuck it. Who needs to save? Right. Post order. Bang. Oh yeah, going with the back seat in it, didn't I? Okay, what have we got? Back seat, that's going in. That's going in. That's the, yeah. We'll put what I need to put on in the front. Rear upper control arm. I think that's an upper and a lower. Yep, there's a rear upper and lower, so we might have some towards the back sorted. Bumper, I think we've already got, right? Yeah, I've got 2 of them over there. One of these could go in the scrap pile. The game crashes now and I lose all progress. I just don't want to talk about it. Deal? Radiator hose top, I think, is new? Yeah. I don't like you sitting there like that. Do I have anything on the radiator? No. Might get the unemployment sheet back, yeah. This I don't need. Or is this a fancier one? No, it's just some stupid brown number. I don't like this colour. I might like the colour more if it was not all banged up. I think I just associate front linkage right. Front link right? What? I mean, it looks like suspension. I just associate this colour with the car being all smashed up now in my mind. And it's unfair. Right, that box is done. We've got the seat, that's good. What's in this one? Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, is that the door for that side? It might be. What are you? Another radio, we don't need that, right? Let's just take one by one to the scrap pile. Can I put the rear work lights on the tractor to make the scrap pile, not just the dark void? The benefits of the tractor never cease. Oh, you have the other light, your headlight assembly. Okay, we've got our lights now. I'm going to have to take the grill off to put this on. It's alright, that's going on as well. Good. 2 things. Passenger side door. Oops, from the seat around as well. That's going on as well. Things are going on the car. And a centre console. Ooh, hey, dials on it as well. What's on that? Oh, there's oil pressure, temperature. Okay, and a clock as well. Is it 2 a.m? Oh, it's PM, isn't it? It's 4 PM. Just the clock's not got any power. Good. And what's this? An automatic and a manual pedal. But do we have manual pedals? Where would I have kept them? Are you are you manual pedals? Yeah, alright. If I have a choice between gearboxes, do I want a 5-speed or a 4-speed manual? I guess a 5, right? Because we've got more control within the gears. And it saves getting like the stupid messing about too much with gear ratios like we did in the first game. There's the drive shaft, that was a good one. And we've got more control on stuff as well. But if it's not got a fucking rev limiter, I need to be really careful when I start that. Water hose inlet was that? Is that what that is? Oh, heater hose, not water hose. Okay, we've got this. That's a spare. I am going to have to go, aren't I, and just take a tractor load of crap to the flea market at some point. Oh, was it an inlet? So that's an inlet, and it was the outlet that I threw away. Good spot. So hoses and stuff up here. Inlet. Yeah, it's different shape now you've said it. Good spot. Good spot. What else do we have? What are you? A hubcap. Okay. I think I've got one something over there. Look. Put that over there with the other one. And then what are you? Front right brake assembly. Okay, that's a spare. I wonder if we can put the drive shaft on. I'd have to pull it into here, but I don't want to bang. Then again, if I bang it up anymore. Another auxiliary shaft. We've already got one of those. I played My Summer Car again. This is the way. I'm building shit at the house. There's the drive shaft. That's very good. And that's really them flashy bumpers, isn't it? I don't really like them. I just like the plain stainless steel ones. So we've got quite a lot of shit now. We've got centre console, drive shaft, the door we were looking for, and the back seat. Have I got a passenger seat yet? Okay. What else in you? Gearbox falls out. Come on, be a good one. Be a good one. I need a beer. What are you? Gear lever, we've already got one. Brake the brake master cylinder's fancy. What the fuck's that at the back? I thought I've already got a brake master cylinder. You're the clutch cylinder. No, they're too different. What's that thing? And it's got an inlet or an outlet on it. Don't answer if you know, by the way. Oh. What are you? Rear upper. Okay, another control arm for the suspension. And this thing we don't need, Rex. I think I've got a gear stick already. Yeah, we've got this fancy, like, posh white tip one, right? And then a gearbox. There's nothing else. Oh yeah, loads of stuff. Oh, manual 5-speed gearbox. We've already got the auxiliary shaft sprocket, right? Yeah, man. And didn't this have a water pump with it? Rocker we don't need. Oh, it's the one I just did. Thermostat housing. Is that something we've got? Is that the thermostat there? Yeah, alright, that's a piece we didn't have. Is this what it's like collecting Pokemon cards? See them videos, don't you? They've all got like 75 million views of people sat opening Pokemon cards going shite, 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 not bad, shite, shite, shite. Okay, next. That is a 5-speed gearbox. That's perfect. They're collecting anything. Well, anything that's random, yeah. Genius. It's just loot boxes, that's what it is. I wonder if it was like Topless Gun watched the gaming trend of putting loot boxes and random like stuff like that into their games and ruining them. I wonder if he saw that and thought, alright, watch this. And showcased that it was exactly as bad back in the day. I'd respect him if that's what led to the decision. Alright, save. No, we'll do problem first, then we'll save. Tired as well. You're always tired in this game. Radio sing about Donnarumma. No! I've perma-pissed myself. That's fine. I'm going to hold it down. And we're not going to die of problem today. Never mind, I've got myself in piss cycle. Shit. I keep pressing it too early. Now I've got to sit and wait for this entire urine bar to fit.
Voi vittu.
Suppose I could go and sleep, but I don't want to stain the floor, as it were. Don't look through that door where there's a massive piss stain. That was accidental. Oh, come on, piss.
Vittu.
There's also no real reason to use the sauna in this, is there? Stress seems a lot easier to deal with in this game. Has anybody else that plays this felt the same? Like, stress is just not a concern in this, it seems like. And compared to the first game, it feels like, especially trying to do a run with no cigarettes, stress was crazy hard to keep down. I wonder if that would help the problem. You just sweat it out. Oh, yeah. Is sauna good for alcohol? Been a non-problem. Problem's a bit of a trade-off since you're having to deal with body temperature and problem. Should leave feedback, by the way. I don't know what I'd say regarding that. Oh, fucking hell. Flapping about now. Tabbed out briefly. What feedback would we give on this game? The thing is I don't know what feedback I would give because I don't know what is just not in the game at the moment and is going to be. It's hard to say. It helped you with your withdrawals, but it wasn't alcohol. Yeah, maybe it would, I don't know. Not sure, but the other day we were talking about feedback from the player base and how devs rarely hear anything constructive and it's mostly whining and moaning. That's true, yeah. Yeah, that's true. We should be the exception to the usual rule of only whinging little bitches leave feedback on stuff. Not to dismiss any criticisms. Easy Green, good morning. I've lost my housing benefit. So now I'm stressed about money. There I am, Dougie. I could take the easy option and just get drunk, but I feel like we need to work out if it's possible to cure this problem and not just succumb to it, right? It's for the best. The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't feel very FCI, does it? It is advice given by professionals to use sweat rooms and saunas when trying to fix the problem, as it were. In real life, yeah. Maybe then. I mean, we haven't tried it, have we? Should we try it? I need to save. Alright, save. Sauna. We're going to see if the sauna is good for detox. Not detox, what's the word? It makes you super unbelievably thirsty very, very quickly in my summer car, which is the only thing I'm worried about. Yeah, but I'm not looking to detox. I'm more looking to cure the problem without sitting under a tap like a very desperate person. We'll see. We'll see. I know, right, Easy Green. I felt like I used it more in summer. I've actually finally saved, though, for the first time today. I've been stressing myself out by just holding without saving for this whole thing. If it doesn't make you thirsty but offers no support for the problem, then there's no benefit to it, gain to it. Yeah, especially if stress isn't a concern. You'd think stress would be more of a concern, though, right? Because you're not getting any sunlight or vitamin D or whatever all the benefits are of it. Or very little. And for these people, snow's not just like a... It's not just like a pleasant twice-a-year thing. But we enjoy when it arrives because it disappears quick. It's just a pain in the ass for like 4 months of the year for people in Finland. Right, we're back in. Saved. Most of us are more stressed in winter, yeah. Right, let's fire up the sauna. We also need to cook some sausages too. Science experiment. That was an accident, by the way, for those that were unaware. Okay, everything seems the same in here. Temperature full. Timer full. I can't see this thumbnail. I can't have testicles on a thumbnail. Oh, I missed the sound of that door. I didn't mind it on Jerry because the idea was not to smoke right after Pat shamed us. Right, remind me that sauna. Everybody write the word sauna in chat now. Let's put some sausages on too. No, wait, not sausages. Easy Green, hero. Tin, hero. Schmitz, good morning, hero.
Ei saatana.
All of my fucking food is spoiled. How has that happened? I don't think I've been back living at home long enough for food to spoil. Did I spend ages without the fridge plugged in or something? Oh, it gives us something to do. Try spelling it with a Yorkie accent. Is that someone from Yorkshire? Should have left it in the... well, that's the thing, yeah. I left it out in the snow previously and it didn't spoil, but now for some reason it's all gone to... So we're putting it in the compost. Balls. Ah. Fine, I'm sure it's in sausages. What, was that one not actually spoiled? That does make sense, actually. Because it didn't make the noise when I tried to compost it. Good eyes, Satan. Alright, we've got 1 pack of sausages, which are probably going out of date as we speak. Again, everything is. And that just says sausages, and that says spoiled sausages. How the fuck is... These were surely all bought at the same... Maybe they got spoiled at different times. Download this rally game. It's amazing. You'll spend half of your time worrying about unemployment benefits and the other half of your time worrying about what's caused your fridge to make your sausages go bad. And you pay for the privilege. God damn it, it's a waste of our afternoon. I thought I was going to put a car part on.
Vittu.
What we're listening to? Some radio drama on or something. Right, let's think happy thoughts. What's gone well for us today? Did a shit suck? Not bad. Did some leaflets? Not bad. Had no phone calls. Got 4 boxes of bullshit. And we're about to have a nice, pleasant sauna to hopefully fix our problem. Right, are you warming up yet? A little. Right, keep an eye on the problem meter. If that starts rising, because I'm in a sauna in a winter jacket. Daft bastard. My body temperature is currently going down sitting in here. There's no point in sitting here, is there? No. Right. It takes a while. It takes like 10 minutes or something to warm up fully. It's not been that long. Did I turn the oven off? Oh, Jesus. There's somebody now that's watching this. I know you're watching. There's somebody that's watching this that noticed that and was hoping that I wouldn't and isn't going to out themselves right now. I know you're there. Right, we've got a door on. Good. Let's start putting some shit on the car. I just need to remember the sauna. Where's the lantern thing? Is that in the kitchen on the table? No. Where's the little lantern? I need that. I need to take more advantage of the fact that I've got a little light source. It's there, look. Anything that's on this desk, I immediately lose. It's like it just becomes a prop at that point and not something that I could rely on for helping in some way. Doors. What were the doors? 10, I think? That might be just the first game. 9s? Is it really a prop if you're not hunting? Damn, so that's deep. What are these colours? Why do these colours remind me of something? Green and purple, like pale green and pale purple. Is there some character that... Oh, I know what it is. Go on then, a character that uses purple and green. Bear in mind I'm nearly 40. The Joker isn't actually a bad shout, but that's not what it was. The Doomhaus version 1, yeah. Pale greens versus the insipid pinks. Alright, we're warming up now. Gwynblade, got it in one. That's the first thing it reminds me of. Day of the Tentacle for anybody that didn't play all the LucasArts games back in the day. Has that character got a name? It's not really, is it? It's just one of the generic villains. Right, I pissed too early again. What I'm going to do is we're going to get problem down to about 50%, and we're going to test if the sauna helps with problem or makes it worse. It's called Purple Tentacle. Green Tentacle was just misunderstood. God, my memory, that's so old. I need to go back to those. That might be something. That's a game I want to sit and play on. Oddly, given it's a mouse and keyboard scum game originally, that's a game I want to sit and play on the couch. Played Grim Fandango recently, and Monkey Island have replayed a lot lately. Sam and Max, I think, within the last 10 years, but not Day of the 10th. I mean, any excuse to not be sat at PC nowadays, man. When gaming. I'm really tired. Don't fall asleep with the sauna on. Okay, let's have a couple of coffees. Yeah, falling asleep with the sauna on would be the end of the playthrough. Especially because I've lost my housing benefit. I go and lose the apartment and burn down the house. That would be double jeopardy. No. Drink that. Immediately snap myself back away. I might have to drink this entire coffee pot. Okay. Oh god, somebody's attacked the radio station. It's gone dark. There we go. Right then, sauna. The problem is on the left side of the letter A in Thursday. Is it going up or down for being in here? Given it's a thirst bar, it's very likely to go up. Oh god, it's spiking. Yeah, no. Sauna, no. Especially not wearing a fucking winter jacket. No. There you go, everybody. We've done the science. There is no such thing as sweating out the problem. Fuck that song. Did I turn that all off properly? I'm very paranoid about burning down the house at the moment. And back to the good old... Is my body temperature going down because I'm in the shower? Yeah. What methods of sobering up exist in real life? Is it like smoking where eating like a high sugar diet can stop you thinking about it? How do you dry out in real life? You just kind of have to live in the pain, don't you, and wait. But then, as we said, alcohol's one of the very few that are fatal if you go cold turkey, right? There has to be some way to fix this. Because we've had one beer in like 2 full weeks in game or something, and I don't feel like we're benefiting any more or less from the problem. It's not like it's like gradually going down faster or something. Smoking or not smoking, I don't think is helping. But again, I have to try and think that the solution might just not be in the game yet. And he wants you to sit and suffer with the problem before he puts the solution in. Which I would respect. I don't know. That'll do. Can't piss forever. Pissed on the winter jacket. Oh well, this is finishing up. I need to put the radio on something else. Okay, sauna is not the solution to the problem. Although it might be. If I'm daring. Alright, let's put some shit on the car then. I'll have to put Doomhaus FM back on. Hopefully Radio Man's not at work tonight. Speaking of what time is it? It's 10 PM. Dude's asleep. And for once it isn't straight into the loud song. Lovely. Right, this shit. I suppose we can close the door. I don't like, I think I've said it before, I don't like that the door and the car are almost the same colour but not quite. Kitten, if I was to suggest changing the colour of this car, would you be alright with it? Because it's driving me insane. Maybe a deeper purple or something. It's too insipid, I don't know. Don't feel right. I can't even see it making a nice looking rally car in the future. Maybe if the roof wasn't... There's no way of spraying this roof, is there? We're stuck with it. Can't spray the driver's seat, can you? Just out of interest. No. Wait, was I... This is actually the arse part, isn't it? Not the back. Fucking hell, I've already got that bench. I got excited about having a back seat. There's already one in the car. Do you want black or tan for the rear seat? I guess I'd take both, and then whatever backrest we get, we can just have the other. God, we're gonna have seats that are all different colours. This is a mess. Damn, Mazak, 3 in a row. Absolutely sensational. Mazak, welcome to the stream. Riveting gameplay. That's one of the stream titles that I've considered, but I assume everybody that's played this game has had that as a stream title. Right, can you go on? There we go. Lovely. And what is this? Ah, perfect. Don't even get it, can you explain? It actually has a double, because not only are you... Because riveting means obviously attaching things, right, with a... Well, rivets in this instance, but it works for bolts and stuff. But this car is called the Chorus Rivet. Just go for it. No, you've got to try and... You've got to try and think outside the box now. Right, we've got a new centre console. Mazak. Try and hold in your excitement. Does this look good? It's a big fucking gap under. Why has it got a gap like that? You know what? If I'm going to be putting stuff on the car, I should probably go and turn the lights on in the rivet. In the... What's this car called again? The Sorbet. Jesus. And then... How are the lights on even though the engine's off? I mean, it's going to drain the battery entirely from this thing. Are the lights even turning on? Just know your phone would somehow end up in that gap. And it fall into the engine compartment. Let's do this. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We'll drain the battery on the Sorbet, that's fine. It did well to fall all the way through into the oil pan. Hey, wait, that's the after. That's not the stock bumper, is it? Let's put the proper bumpers on. I'm interested in putting like the default stuff on the car first before we start fannying about with all the other like extra stuff. Because I don't actually think that grille is the default one either. Yeah, let's put the standard stuff on. I feel like the GT stuff, I don't know if it's GT, whatever it's called, it might be called something else in the ribbon, but I feel like if there's only one customization option, then everybody's going to go for it, right? Maybe, to try and be a little bit... It's like on Discord when they release like a free cosmetic and then you wake up in the morning and everybody's wearing it. And they look more uniform than they did before. Maybe we'll try and see if we can make the stock version work? Where's the bolts for this? Those are the bolts for the lights, aren't they? But I can't remember the bolts are for the... There. What are you? Speaking of Sam and Max, by the way. Is it you? No. 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 Is it you? Yes. What was it in the end? 10s. It was 10s. I thought I had 10 in my hand. And then we'll put you on. Tell you what, one thing I am definitely learning about my winter car is that progress is fucking slow. Does that look better or worse? That looks better, I think, actually. Ish. We're not spraying it either. I made that mistake in the past. That's better. I feel like a cheat just putting the body panels on, though. Like, it's the most obvious and easy to figure out thing that you can put on. I feel like I should be doing something a bit more substantial, but I don't have pistons, I don't have... there's a lot of stuff on that side of things that I don't have. However, we do at least now have all of the body panels. I'm going to have to be daring and push this into the garage, aren't I? I still need a spring for the front, but what we do have is now rear upper and rear lower control arms for at least one side. Yesterday you put a door on and called it a day. Yeah, just that wing. Progress seems so slow. But then again, it always was, right? It took me, 600 hours or something to start attempting the rally in the first game? I think my summer car brain is holding my winter car brain to a standard it can't match. Right, here's something that I'm concerned about. Surely none of these are going to fit because they've got nothing to fit onto, right? Am I missing some, frame or something at the back? Or does the diff need to go on first? What does this even connect to? This drive shaft? One end will connect to the gearbox and one end will connect to the diff at the back. But I don't know if I can just straight up attach the diff, this, because that goes onto the drive shaft, but then what else is attachable? Maybe those attached to the chassis? There's bolts there as well, but that feels like it's for the wheels and stuff. This cheat sheet is for the first game. I just imported everything from the first game directly into the second, so... Because they were all the same, all the posters and everything, so that's useless because it's for the other car. This is a different car entirely. Let's jack the back up and see if it'll let me place that underneath somewhere. I don't see a structural component at the back that we can start attaching all of the suspension pieces to. It just looks bare at the moment. Look at the state of the car. You know what doesn't help? I've gone from being a massive multi-millionaire in the first game to dirt poor in the second game. And the second game's harder to make money. Right, let's have a look under here. Is there anywhere here that the differential would that the rear axle and the differential and everything would attach to? Are these brackets, maybe? But there's going to have to be a fuel tank go under here as well, isn't there? Is that the fuel line? Or is the fuel tank here, maybe? Do I have a fuel tank? I thought I had a fuel tank.
Cheeky's won the rally for the 34th time since the Robbie family moved to the valley. What's Cheeky's secret to winning the rally every single time? He says it's all in the precise gear shifting and not dying. That is, once again, not dying.
Not helpful, radio, man. Right. Let's put this here. So I wonder if I have to have the engine... No, because that wouldn't make sense. I have to have the engine mounted, then the gearbox mounted to the engine, and then the drive shaft mounted to the chassis, then the rear axle and differential mounted to the drive shaft before I can then start putting stuff on. I wonder if there's like some subframe or something that I'm supposed to have down here that I don't have yet. Unless the control arms attach up here and the axle attaches to the control arms, that's also possible.
A hacker saw my financials. He set up a GoFundMe. Normally when Sotan's been around, people set up a GoFundMe.
Go find me. Santa, welcome to the stream. Everybody got to my last message in Discord, by the way, and before you start rolling to try and get a 3,000, click Santa's link. There! Oh! Oh, for this the control arms go inwards. All that money you lost to booze and chat. I have a feeling, Easy Green, that if I do come across Suski, child support payments are going to be something as well. Piss drink, ginger beer. Alright, we've got a control arm mounted. What are you? Not that. Eight. 7, 6. 5. Probably a substantial bolt, this, right? What did you just roll? 2, 8, 5, 5. Am I close? Damn, what's the size of this bolt, by the way? It's never a 15, is it? Nothing's ever a 50. My first ever size 15 bolt in my winter car. My summer car or winter car. It didn't, kitten, no. It made it, as predicted, immediately worse. But it was worth a try, right? So I wonder if the lower control arms can go on as well. Or whether they have to be attached to the axle. Oh, yeah. Where? It popped up for a second. I'm not going mental, right? We all saw that tick. There. Damn, I would not have figured that out, by the way. Look at that. Alright, so you probably have a similar sized bolt somewhere, but where? What was it, 15? The bolt in there that I can't see. There's no way that just slots in without a bolt. I don't trust that. Let's go the whole length of it and just search for one. Maybe it attaches to something else. What does it look like when it's out? Has that got a hole for a sort of bolt? It doesn't, does it? Then again, none of it does. Maybe it doesn't have a bolt. Can't put the rear axle on now, can we? No, wait. Because it has to be like that, doesn't it? Does it fit on there eventually, maybe? That's probably it, right? We need both. Does that look about a right height for the wheels to go in? Well, it looks a bit like it would be riding a little high. Can that lower control arm be adjusted for the sake of raising or lowering the car? So now. Oh, please have I don't think I've got another upper and another lower. But now we'll know what we need. So I've got one other upper, and we need another lower. See, we can start putting a shopping list together now. God damn, is it not time for this music? So that's the other upper control arm on. Does the axle want to rest on there now? I mean, we should check from the brake lights. Okay, that's about as much as we can do in terms of rear suspension. Can I attach this without the gearbox? Probably not, right? Because the gearbox is going to pump power through, and this is going to sit under here. Is that for the... No, because this is for drive. No, this is for the gearbox. Is that going to sit there so the gear stick can land on it? Maybe. But then how is this going to be attached? Blind playthrough, by the way, just in case anybody's watching and has the answer to all of these questions. So, Than, I'm looking at... Oh my god, the stream's finished. What? Alright then, job for tomorrow. Right then. Today's been not the best day in the world because we've lost our employment benefits because I fucked up the employment timesheet thing, and we have now got to spend 60 days without the money that I was using to spend on rent, which is bad. So I'm going to have to earn as much money as possible, and instead of spending it on car parts, we're going to have to try and get some budget car parts while paying enough into the bank every week to pay for bleeding rent. Awful. However, we've survived yet another stream, so that's not bad. And we've actually got some proper stuff going on the car now. Front suspension is coming together. I might have to go to Alcarion's and buy some springs, but I also need pistons. And they seem to be hard to come by at the moment, but we've got our head down today and got some shit done. That feels good. And now we're terrified of the tractor, because it's something to do with... Not tractor, the taxi. I think doing the taxi jobs has been a problem, because not only have I been driving the taxi far too much without working in it, I actually ate up all of my potential wages, and after all the taxi jobs we've done in the game so far, I mean, how much was it again? My total earnings from taxiing, or at least in the since last payday? 14 marks or something? Brilliant. It cut Shaggy Dan charges twice that much for a burger. Alright, let's go turn the lights off in the sorbet, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. This game, progress is slow. But at least we aren't dying, right? And that would have been the thing that caused the most problems. We're staying alive through all this. Because if I was not working anything out, dying, and having to redo everything, then not working everything out, dying, it would have been fine. But as of yet, touch wood, we're about 40 hours in without a death. And that's not bad. Probably because we don't drive anywhere over 5 miles per hour. Lovely. Alright, car's ugly, and I can't wait to get the bodywork fixed, but it might look a bit better if I can fix this roof. Maybe Alcarion will sell me a roof service or something, so I don't have to have it looking like that, because that's nasty. What colour would even go with that brown? Like, I don't think red would go with it. Black maybe. White wouldn't go with it. Grey wouldn't go with it. More brown wouldn't go for it. Green, I don't know. Look a bit earthy. Pale blue, I don't think could go with it. I don't know. I don't think red would either. Shit. Anyway, that's the job for tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. I love you all very much. Orange could? Kitten, if your first choice of colour's not the best, shall we go for orange? Yeah, that would be 70s as dicks, wouldn't it? Right, that's going to do it. Thank you all for joining today. I love you all very much. I'll see you all tomorrow. But for now, just check the saunas off. Let's go do some marbles. I hate that colour, please get rid of it. Find me an orange and post it in Discord for me. Alright, all that's off. We're good. We're fine. I will see you all tomorrow for more My Winter Car. Not bad, not bad. Let's have an orange marbles victory as well. It's the car from The Simpsons right now. I like it. It is. Do you know what though, Kit? I think the problem might be that it looks shit because it's all banged up and it's taking like 60% of the points off the colour. Like the appearance of the car's suffering because of the cosmetic damage. So once, if Alkarion would show some charity for once and fix the car up for free. Something's not working right, is it? Alright, thank you all for joining. We're about to go do a round of marbles for those that would fancy joining in, and you might be able to be the winner of today's shit show, but that's going to be it for marbles. For My Winter Car. Alright, let's have an orange victory, shall we? Something about it that's bad, yeah. Probably because every time I sit down and try and do some work on it, you know what I mean? Right, if you don't know, the Doomhaus Discord is split between two teams. When you join, you are randomly assigned a colour, either green or orange, and you are that colour for life. The greens and the oranges have decided the best thing to do to work out which is the best team is do a single run of marbles at the end of every stream to determine who gets the point. If you are in the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to take part in today's marbles, you must simply write a word in chat in a moment when I give it, and you will be given a marble, and gravity will do the rest. Currently, the greens are 2 points clear on the oranges. Now we've seen no moose today, or anything like that, so this should not be too damaging if the greens get another win. But if the Kilobits, welcome to the stream. You've joined just in time for marbles. Kilobits, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I've just finished a grueling afternoon of My Summer Car. Friday, you're welcome to the stream as well. How is everyone? I'm about to do our end of stream Discord thing, and then we're about to get out of here, but I appreciate it. I'll pass the raid on if I can find somebody. Thank you, Kilobits. Mr. Sky, welcome to the stream. Friday, yo, welcome to the stream. Tagslack, welcome to the stream. Alkarion, welcome to the stream. Tagslack, thank you for 84 months. Everybody, make sure you're following Kilobits if you haven't already. Right, people in the Doomhaus Discord, password is problem. Go. Got impeccable timing. Tagslack, thank you for the prime. Welcome in, everybody. Everybody, make sure you're following Kilobits, as I say, especially if you were watching his stream and enjoying it. Right. So if you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you've typed the word problem, you can have a marble, because this is all part of the current war that's going on in there right now. Right, we have Satan for the oranges. Mindright, good morning for the oranges. Tagslack for the oranges. Azar for the greens. Kelly for the greens. Alkarion, good morning for the oranges. Lundios for the stream for the greens. 6-4 for the greens. Keaton for the oranges. Easy Green for the greens. Polar for the greens. Santa for the greens. Bear for the greens. Schmitz for the oranges. Trim for the greens. Dougie for the greens. Siddles for the oranges. Azzy for the oranges. Oh shit. Shaggy Dan. Did I not leave the category trip? I might have stayed in it by accident. Chaz for the greens. Hot Slacks for the oranges. Mina, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon for the oranges. And Kilobits for the greens. Yeah, I don't know why hype trains are just like forced on you now. Oh shit, Gwynblade as well for the greens. Right, first person to pick a number 2 1 to pick level go. Soul Rat, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I finished for today, alas. But I'll be back tomorrow. The car is it's looked better. Right, 24 marbles enter the race. We have Satan, Mindrake, Tagslack, Azar, Kelly, Elkirion, Lundio, 6-4, Kitten, Easy Green, Polar, Santa, Bear, Schmitz, Trim, Dougie, Siddles, Azzy, Shaggy Dan, Chaz, Hot Slacks, Mina, Kilobits, and Gwynblade. 11 oranges and 13 greens. That's not bad. That's close to fair as possible. 6-4 says 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, gold name in Discord. Person of the Century of the Day title. Point for your annual total. Point for your team. And potential Eurovision qualification. 24 marbles enter. We go in 3, 2, 1. Imagine a Kilobits marbles win now, by the way. Goes and qualifies for Eurovision on his first stream back. It's never a problem with you. Yeah, in my winter car, your character is an alcoholic. So instead of a thirst bar at the top, it says problem. So that's what we've been wrestling with all afternoon. Space Chase is the name of the level, and let's begin. Good luck, team. Come on, oranges. 1 point behind. So height trains, I've got height trains disabled. I don't know if you're suffering the same kilobits. I've got height trains disabled. So bits don't give it or anything like that. But for some reason, raids and stuff do. It's like they changed the setting but forgot to make it toggleable. It's weird. Everybody here, especially those that were watching the stream, but make sure you're following Kilobits. He's an old friend and an early green. Speaking of greens going early, Paula is dead and the greens are looking strong. Easy Green in the lead now on the top. Santa in second for the greens. Chaz in third for the greens. Gwynblade in fourth for the greens. Alright, here's our most advanced orange. Twitch broken, that would never happen. Yeah, it's weird, I don't know, like... They switched something around and suddenly I don't know how it works. Yeah, I've already checked, Dougie, yeah. I don't know. Wait, is Mina and Azzy in the lead here? There might be. There might be two oranges in the lead. It depends if this upper path is slower or faster. I think Azzy is in the lead. Azzy, go! Azzy for the oranges on the lead on this side. Mina for the oranges in the lead on the other. Gwynblade gets the drop for the greens from the top. Chaz is chasing. Gwynblade's chasing. Two oranges have the lead. Are they going to throw it away like usual? Azzy hits trouble. Gwynblade has a much smoother run through the bobbly bits, but Mina got down with speed. Mina gets a drop. You need a good run through this spinner, Mina, because the greens will find somebody that will if you... Tagslack's got Trim right behind him. Trim could tie the people at the top of the league if Tagslack... Tagslack is your orange person of the century of the day. Let me put this crowd. There he goes. First point of the year as well. That means that we have another orange in contention for Eurovision. The oranges, not bad. Yeah, it might have been Tagslack's sub actually that triggered it. Yeah, and it obviously, if you sub right before marbles, it makes you marble faster. 21 to 19 then in favour of the orange, the greens. Lovely. Wait, they're 3 points clear. All right, so we're back to 2. That's not bad. Good work. Tagslack is your person of the century of the day. The oranges get the point. And for now, I'm going to get out of here and sneak off. I'm going to go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this, and go like this. Is anybody live from the Doomhaus? Is anybody live? Let's go to Elkirion again. How about that? Right, boys and girls. I'm going to, for the sake of making good use of Kilobits' generosity, I'm going to send you all over to our dear friend Elkirion, who is an orange, and he's currently streaming Grounded too, so unfortunately he's showing spoilers for a game I'm about to play shortly. So I hope you'll enjoy it, even if I can't watch. Thank you all for being here today. You're all very lovely. Go over and enjoy Elkirion's stream. He is a dearest friend. Tell him his beard looks lovely, even if you don't think it does. Pretty good. For now, though, thank you all. I appreciate you're all lovely. Easy Green, Satan, 6-4, Dougie, Kilobits, Hot Slack, 6-4, Gwynblade, Trim, Mindrake, Soul Racked, and everybody else that's been here today. Congratulations to Tagslack. Good work to the oranges. I'll see you tomorrow for more by Winter Car. But for now, somebody give me a final word. Quick bang. I mean, TT4N should be my number plate in this game. That works. All sausages.